This word that we have for you tonight is one of those words that you don't want anyone to steal it from you. You don't want anyone to take it from you. You want to hold on to it. You want to put it away somewhere safe, because this is a word that is going to be for a lifetime. Somebody say lifetime. It's not just for right now. So even if you're 12, if you're 13, if you're 14, if you're 18, if you're 20, you want to make sure that when you get a word from God, that you don't just hear it, but you follow it and you apply it. So today I'm going to be talking to you about God's plan. Not Drake's God's plan. I like that song, by the way. It's a really cool song. Not that Drake God's plan, but God's plan for your life. How many of you believe that there's more to you than what has already been here since you've been born? How many of you believe, I feel like there's more to me? Come on, all of our hands should go up. There's more to me. And I'm a lot older than probably everybody in this room. But I know that there's more to me, because I know that God has given me a plan. And even though I might not know all the details, but I know that God still has so much more for me in store, so much more for my marriage, so much more for my children, so much more just for me individually, because I want to go after God this year like never before. How many of you want to go after God like never before in 2024? More of His presence, more of His word, more breakthroughs, more blessings, better grades in school, better friends at school, better friends in the community, your family to be restored, your parents to get back together, your family to be healed. I believe that God has all that for each and every one of us. So how do we accomplish God's plan in 2024? Pastor Jason had a powerful word that God gave him. And he said that this year, in 2024, it was the year of the harvest and victory. But along with that harvest and victory, because you can't just get victory just from one day to the other. There's things that you and I need to do in order to get to that place of victory. There's things that you and I have to do in order to achieve God's plan for our lives. And although you might not see the results right away, I guarantee you that the results will come. Just like Stephen said earlier when he introduced me, he said that we've been serving under Pastor Jason for over 21 years now. And I would be lying to you if I told you that from the very beginning, everything was perfect, because that was not the case. When we first came to church and we got saved, my marriage was falling apart. My children pretty much only had a single mom, which was me. And there was 3 young kids at that time. I had a 5-year-old, I had a 3-year-old, and I had a 1-year-old daughter. Rachel came after. She was part of the blessing. But I didn't have it. My husband was a drug addict. We were living in East LA. How many of you know where East LA is at? Come on, East LA. Right? So we were living there, but there was so much. My husband was involved in so many drugs and alcohol and so many bad things. So I was living for 5 years under torment, under mental issues. I was oppressed. I was depressed for 5 years, and I had 3 small children. And when I came to God and I came to the house of God, little by little, because I discovered that God had a plan for my life, little by little, every year, my life kept getting better and better and better and better. And that's what's going to happen to you. You might be here today saying, wow, I can relate to that, Pastor Nikta, because I'm living in an environment right now like that. The same environment you're describing, I'm one of those children. Well, I have news for you. God has a better plan for you in 2024. A better plan for your home, a better plan for your environment, a better plan for your mom and dad, a better plan for your brothers and sisters, a better plan for your friends.